Whew. Hi everyone, Alexander Clark here with my latest YouTube video blog vlog. Just getting a pump there so I can look a bit bigger on camera, make the guns look bigger. I've not uploaded anything to the vlog in quite a while, and I've not really been keeping it going, I guess. And the reason being was I just really didn't have any impressive lifts to upload, or impressive by my own standards. But I was talking to my girlfriend's sister, who is like a fairly top YouTuber. I believe she either has somewhere in the region of 10,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers. And she did mention that even if it's not impressive, with the vlog stuff, you kind of have to keep it going, because I guess it reflects reality better, and everyone has up patches and everyone has down patches. So kind of an update on me really lifting wise recently. So going up to the Savage Pro, obviously I had problems with my QL. That's a quadratus lumbarum muscle. It's the muscle which is kind of next to your spinal erector. It's kind of, if you picture it as in between your spinal erector and oblique, that's pretty much where it is. I had problems with that, and it massively, well, it significantly affected my squat and my deadlift at the Savage Pro, meaning that I only totaled 880 kilos compared to my previous best 4 weeks before that of 900, not really giving me a chance of winning the event, which kind of sucked, because I guess the Savage Pro is a comp which you go to win. It's not one of those where you just go to maybe hit 1 or 2 PBs. It's a cash comp, you know. I travelled a long way down there, blah 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 blah. So it kind of sucked. Currently I am in prep for the Iron Athlete Gym Qualifier, the BPU one, in Rotherham. And what that'll do is it will qualify me raw without knee wraps for the British, which is being held at the Body Power Expo. The reason I need to qualify again is because I've qualified raw with wraps for that comp, but I haven't qualified without knee wraps for that particular competition, so I just need to do that. And to be honest, the QL problems kind of stuck for a while. I tried to go light for quite some time, and it didn't really make things any better. Now, I've been working with Steve Dobb of Northeast Body Mechanic, and we have been advancing things somewhat, to be fair, and it's getting to the point where it is feeling a bit better now, and I'm doing what I can, basically, in terms of I am actually getting some weight on the bar now. It's not 100%, it's still lingering, but I feel like it's on its way out, and we just had a really successful session, he and I actually, in terms of rehab, and I think that's making a difference. It's making a difference already. But my pec has now started playing up, and if anyone knows bodybuilding or powerlifting, a pec tear is something that you definitely don't want. At the minute, my pec tendon feels about twice as thick as the pec tendon on the other side, so I'm having to be very, very, very careful, and it's very painful when I'm benching. It just came on all of a sudden one day. I was board pressing, and I felt my pec tighten up massively, just randomly. I think I was doing 200 kilos on the board press. It felt super light, and it just randomly tightened up on like the 4th rep. I was able to press it back to the top. I thought maybe I'd torn it slightly, but no, it just kind of like, it was almost like a very severe cramp feeling. It was sore thereafter, so I had to back off a bit. Backed off, got some rehab from Steve, actually got it feeling really good within like 2 days, but obviously I'd either not given it enough time or not kind of self-massaged the root cause of it enough, or whatever, or there was something beneath that, as I've mentioned in the previous video blogs, whereby an injury isn't always just one thing, it can be caused by something which is caused by something else. And I got back to the gym, was feeling good again. Boom, I felt it like slip almost. I almost felt like, it's weird, it felt like some of the muscles slipped or moved, almost away from the insertion. I was sure that I'd torn something at that point, but obviously not, because I guess there would be bruising if you tear a pec. Like, it's a from what I recall, it's a very vascular area. It has a good blood supply, so if you tear a pec at all, it will bruise. I could be wrong. I might have torn something. I do not know. But all I do know is I can't really bench anything significant without pain. We've managed to get it slightly better, but it feels like, I mean, today I did a bench press session, and I was able to get up to 120 kilos before it was just unbearable. Before that, got it a couple of weeks ago, got it to 70 kilos, and I wasn't able to advance beyond that. So some rest is needed. I may even try a peptide called, a lot of you won't be familiar with this, but something called BPC. It's meant to be very good for tendon healing. But I don't know whether it would work, whether there's actually any damage to the tendon or anything like that. So if any of you have tried BPC and have had a similar problem with kind of a muscle strain, a pull, or even like tendon inflammation or anything like that, let me know, because it'd be interesting, because I'm willing to do anything that would work. At the minute, I am, like I said, in prep for this qualifier. I believe I'm 8 weeks away, and it doesn't look at the minute like I am going to be going for a bench PB. It looks like I'm just trying to qualify. And as frustrating as that is right now, I'm just kind of coming to terms with it, because I'm thinking to myself, right, okay, hypothetical ultimatum here. I could either qualify now, do something like a 160 bench press, close grip, to avoid any risk of injury, and then bench 260 kilos in 3, 4, 5 years, or, yeah, 260 kilos, I believe I'll be capable of that. Or I could go all out on this training cycle, either injure myself at the competition or on the lead up to the competition, and never ever PB again, because I've got a torn pec. Years of, months and years of rehab, surgery, which I might have to go private for, which I can't afford, stuff like that. So it is frustrating, but maybe I just say, hey, look, I'm not going to get a total PB, but I'm going to go for a squat and deadlift PB, as long as the QL fully clears up, or at least 99% clears up. I feel like I could manage that. My mind's gone a little bit blank, but yeah, then after that, the big exciting comp is the BPU British, being held at Body Power. So that's going to attract a big audience, big crowds, and yeah, I'll be going for a total PB there. I hope my pec is rehabbed by then. I hope I've been sensible enough to stay away from training, seen Steve enough times, and really got it everything sorted out and rehabbed. Maybe use those peptides I alluded to earlier. I'll be, well, I mean, look, I don't see it as much of a massive challenge, and I'm no, Andy Smith and I, that's Pretty Powerlifter on Instagram, are having a little Wilks wager. I'm not really too bothered about Wilks, to be completely honest, because I just go off what my actual total is. But he and I, because he's a lot lighter body weight than I am, doesn't total as much, are having a little wager on Wilks, whereby the winner has his feet massaged by the loser on the platform after the event, directly after the event, and we're going to get like some hot Body Power chick, hopefully, to feed the winner grapes whilst the loser is massaging the winner's feet, and the winner being me, hopefully. So that should be interesting. It should be a laugh, which is kind of what powerlifting is meant to be all about, or what sport's meant to be all about. Yeah, there's an intensely competitive side, but you should be able to celebrate in your victories and in your defeats, as Conor McGregor has said before. So we're at the 10-minute mark, and I think that's pretty much it from me. Hopefully I'll be more regular with this YouTube thing. things do get a bit busy sometimes, so maybe not like as regular as some people are, because like YouTube isn't a big thing for me, but I would start to like proliferating this channel. I would start to like proliferating this channel. That doesn't make sense. I would like to start proliferating this channel. I would like this channel to start proliferating, i.e. expanding and growing. So yeah, that's it from me for today. I'll see you next time.